I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Canuck. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember the 50 waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or sings tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife. Finally a BedLife on camera for Friday, December 10th, 2021. December 10th. A day that used to mean something. Anyway. Welcome all. Richie Poole was first in the chat with a Qapla Richie. Not Ryan Johnson. Says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Absolutely hail Karoga. Dan Ben says I was watching the new Star Wars Eclipse video game trailer, and at the end this person is coming out of this black liquid, and it reminded me of the alien who killed Tasha Yar, that bastard. But Dan Ben also said, I saw a new video game trailer for Star Trek Resurgence coming to PS5, PS4, and the Xbox Series. Well, that looks interesting. Now, does Resurgence have anything to do with Discovery or Picard? Because if it does, then maybe not so much. Captain Trek says, hello, Captain. Jedi Bill says, hello, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Jedi Bill. Qapla, Brother Warrior, hail Karoga, indeed. 47 Yorktown says, greetings from Eastern Canada. Greetings, 47 Yorktown. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Greetings, John. Guys, about 40 minutes ago, John DeMarco put out a video on the TNG episode, The Defector. A wonderful episode. Check it out. Jedi Bill says hello to 47 Yorktown. 47 Yorktown says howdy back to Jedi Bill. Bradley Briggs says zup, y'all, zup Bradley. And 47 Yorktown finally says hello, young sir, meaning me. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. I hope you are doing well as well. So, I almost didn't go with the camera. The shirt is all messed up. The bed's all messed up. But I was like, no, my public demands they see me. So I was like, that's it, Mama Pray. We got to put out the camera and we just got to power through it. Whatever the problems are, they are. So that's how much you guys mean to me. And you're welcome, John DeMarco. He put a link there to his video. Please check it out when you get a chance. And Captain Track, it did not stream this morning. And according to his message on YouTube, on Twitter, he is not going to be streaming until Monday. But Captain, if you do choose to stream early, I'm sure you'll make a lot of people happy. But there's no law saying you can't stream until Monday. Just a reminder. But if you don't see Cap streaming until Monday, that is the plan. The Random Menace says, I feel like David Attenborough. I see Bert on camera. Greetings from the future. I have no idea who David Attenborough is. And I don't know who Bert is. Bert Bacharach? I was going to say Bert Simpson, but that's not anybody. There is no Bert Simpson. What is it? Bert is a Muppet, right? Bert and Ernie. Yes. Hi, Ernie. Hi, Bert. So Joseph didn't tell you, but I found the second most inoffensive content from Slovakia. I'm sorry. I found the YouTuber with the most offensive content from Slovakia. His name is Peter. 3 P's, Peter, with 3 P's. I thought it was hilarious, some of the stuff he does. I didn't know how much of it was real or not. It turns out it's totally legit, 100%. Yep. Yeah. So updates. Where are we? I have started watching season 3 of Lost in Space. Unfortunately, I'm only 1 episode into it. And I'll be honest, that first episode, it wasn't terrible, but it didn't thrill me. It didn't make me want to keep watching. There was nothing to say, okay, now let's binge this. No, nothing like that happened. In fact, I kind of just want to keep it to slowly watch. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to speed through it. But that's not to say because the episode was neither great nor horrible. If it was great, I'd say, great, let's watch them all. If it was horrible, I'd say, well, maybe I'll purposely wait this out. But neither really. It was just like, okay, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll give it a week, but I don't want to go more than a week. If I go more than a week, I might just forget about it. Which I can say the only show I've done that before was Man in the High Castle. Man in the High Castle got so bad that I stopped watching. Oh my God. I was just looking at the stream and I was like, oh, that guy's got a picture of Gowron just like I do. For fuck's sake. That's my picture of Gowron that Wesley Crusher was nice enough to send me. I did this before. I want you guys to know this. You guys are going to get some real heavy stuff here. I have never told this story to anyone. Not my parents, not my sister, not my best friends, not my fraternity brothers. I have never told this story to anyone. This was going to be one of two that if I ever had to come back from the future and prove it was me, this would have been the only one of two stories I could tell somebody to say it was me. And now I'm about to tell you. I was in junior high, which was the worst school I've ever been to. I hated that school every day. Every day was bullying. I'd get beat up. And I was 6'4", but there were people my age who were 6'8" or 7 feet there. Okay. It had quite the basketball program, suffice to say. I got my ass pinched once. at that school. I only hope it was a woman. God knows what she would have looked like, but I only hope to this day that it was a woman who pinched my ass there. By the time I turned around, there was nothing to be seen. It was just an empty fucking hallway. Well, the hallway was crowded, but nobody was, Anyway, so it was a junior high that had a fully fledged TV station in their basement. The community TV station was out of the basement of this junior high school. And as such, we would get classes about how video cameras worked and TV stations worked. And we had all these pretty cool classes that all took place in the basement. Anyway, one day comes and I see that there's two classes. There's the class that's before us and my class. We were the later class. So we sat down and I see that they had recorded on the previous class, had recorded on the cameras, and somebody had not shut off the playback from the previous class because there were a whole bunch of students who I didn't recognize on the TV screen. Anyway, I sat down and I look up at this TV screen, and I'm at the very edge of the TV screen, and from this other class is another big guy who's also sitting at the edge. And I was like, I said, I guess we all get pushed to the outside. And I'm just looking at this guy, and I am shaking my head. And I'm like, what does he have to smile about? I was like, this is the ugliest guy I've ever seen in my entire life. I was like, I am just glad I'm not that ugly. Like, what could he possibly have to smile about? And I shook my head. And then he shook his head at the exact same time, an hour before. And I stopped. It's like, what the fuck? How did he stop his head at the same time I stopped my head? What were the chances? And then he did a what were the chances? Yep. It was me. It was me. I was looking at me and said that was the ugliest guy I've ever seen. Which is fine because I'm not gay. I'm supposed to think guys are ugly. Right? Right? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's good to be turned off. I wasn't just turned off. It was like, oh my God. I felt terrible at that point. Like when you didn't think you could sink any lower, then you sink lower. And that's almost what it felt to recognize Gowron. Mike Richards is greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Antiderivative Jill is lurking in the car, but resurgence is set in the TNG era. Awesome. Thank you, Antiderivative Jill. And Random Menace knows Peter. Peter is crazy. I don't know. He seems like a perfectly normal Slovakian to me. And he had this amazingly beautiful girlfriend, like all Slovakians. Richie Poole says, hello, world. Hello, Richie. Ron Mars says, well, then, check out The Expanse Season 6, which just dropped on Amazon. Really? Season 6 just dropped? Well, then, I guess I'm going to have to just leave Lost in Space until I finish The Expanse, because that's way better. At least it used to be. Richie Poole says, now I feel really special. Ron Mars, I only got through the first half of season 3, episode 1 of Lost in Space. Wow. Then I made it through the whole episode. I was hoping it was going to get better. Rabbit Slug Ouchie says, Qapla world. It's Sluggo Prey 5. Wow, bird got pinched. Yeah. Ron Mars, I'm not saying it was bad. Just was bored by it. I'll try again tomorrow. It's not good. Captain Track says hello to Rabbit Slug Ouchies, aka Kronos. Rabbit Slug Ouchies will send out Uncle Paulie. Were you there earlier? Yeah, where were you earlier? I was there. No, it wasn't a dream. That wasn't a dream, Rabbit Slug. That actually happened. Captain Track says, Rabbit Slug Ouchies. I decided to take the weekend off, but I saw a stream from yesterday and considering doing a video.
5 to 9.
Rabbit Slug Ouchie says, hey to Jedi Bill. That's hi to John. John DeMarco says hi to Rabbit Slug. Rabbit Slug, so Bird is into ugly guys. No. I'm not into guys. Captain Track says it will kill my channel if I do. What? If you do a video? I highly doubt that. Darius McNewson says, Qapla, bird of prey. Qapla, Darius. Hail, Karoga. Absolutely. Rabbit Slug says, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Captain says, Rabbit Slug Ouchies, yes. Bird of prey is into ugly guys. Chrono says, hey to Mamo Prey. Dan Ben says 7. Rabbit Slug says, wow, Jill is here. Joseph is also here. Yes, they are. Rabbit Slug says, I can't spell anti-dimensional sign. Dan Ben says, on TV, it keeps seeing an advert for Star Trek Discovery Season 4 on Pluto TV. Yes, I heard that it's on Pluto TV. So if you don't want to pay for it, you can watch it on Pluto with commercials. Rabbit Slug Ouchie says, yes, The Expanse is out. Yay. Sarcastic yay. Carlo says, hi, hope everyone is well as can be. Thank you, Carlo Albanese. Rabbit Slug Ouchie says, what is Kronos? Carlo Albanese says, hail, Karoga. Hail, Karoga. Rabbit Slug says, hey to Carlo. Jedi Bill says, hey to Rabbit Slug. Rabbit Slug says Bill hates my guts. Richie Poole says in Jerome, Arizona, there is a wine tasting place where a ghost pinches women in the ass. I doubt it's a ghost. I've been to Jerome. It's a very high altitude city. You got to drive up a steep hill. Rabbit Slug says no, Bird is into ugly. Into guy, ugly guy. And Rabbit Slug ouchie says, may I get a Mamo Pray tale today? I don't know, Rabbit Slug. You have to ask her later. Carlo Albanese says, what's the plan for today? That's a good question. I should have checked. Let's see. What do we got? We've got only 3 dear bops. So I guess we're going to hold off on the dear bops. I do want to. We had some political news today, and I don't mind stepping into politics once in a while, but I will give some credit where credit is due. And President Biden did a pretty good job remembering Bob Dole at the funeral. He did everything he could to promote Bob Dole while not promoting Republicans as a whole, but he did do a good job. And I would like to hope that he really did believe the things he said about Bob Dole. And you know what? He very well might. They are from a different era, an easier era when it was easier to be friends with the other side because there wasn't anybody going on Twitter and saying, hey, did you know these 2 senators are colluding or whatever, going to each other's places to get away for vacation? Yeah. But so I gotta say, it was at least believable, Joe Biden's words, and good for him. I'll give it good for him. Carlo Albanese says, don't forget to leave a like for your Carogan leader. 54.5 Access Radio says, hashtag Bird is beautiful on the inside. Dan Ben says, Star Trek Research Agency game seems to be later in 24th century, gray uniforms and DS9, and later TNG films. There was a TNG shuttle and old Spock. And Rabbit Slug ouchie says his record speaks for itself. Let's see, what else happened? The Supreme Court voted on the Texas abortion law.
Are we going to cook a Frank? If you feel like that, no sense in cooking.
Let's see. Kanye West publicist pressed Georgia election worker to confess. What? Why would Kanye West's publicist have anything? Mystery hut on far side of the moon? Where's the picture? Where's the picture of this hut? China's lunar rover spots a cube-shaped object on the far side of the moon. What could it be? Well, where is it? It's likely a large boulder excavated by an ancient lunar impact. Can we get this up? I don't think it's going to show anything. No. Okay. Let's get this up. There it is. That in the distance. That is a cube. It is a Borg cube on the moon. We have confirmation by the Chinese. The Borg have reached the moon. Anyone who lands on the moon will be assimilated. That's why we stopped going to the moon. We have proof. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Mystery hut my ass. It is a Borg spaceship. It's now expected to spend the next 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 lunar days, which is 2 to 3 Earth months, traversing the lunar region, avoiding craters to get a closer look. Wow. 3 months away. What a shitty rover if that's 3 months away. Anyway.
That they make
Not Ryan Johnson says it's time and puts in a link. Let's put the link in. See what it is.
I think I'm going to put the wheels on this one.
I don't think it's time. I mean, you see, I don't mind having white in my beard, unless there was a woman in my life who didn't like white in my beard. There's really no point in me taking the white out of my beard. But thank you. Just for Men product finder. That's very, very try before you buy. Mustache and beard. Select a shade. Real black. No, I don't want a live camera. Just fucking show me a random guy. I don't want it. Unable to access Qapla. Let's see. I don't know if I have a recent photo. You know what? I'd much rather be looking through cuddlers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not uploading a photo. Thanks, but no thanks. How to prepare for a solar flare hitting Earth, because it's probably going to happen. Devastating solar storm spotted in nearby star system could be a warning to life on Earth. I don't think so. It's not going to get here. In Tom Hanks' movie Finch, when did this movie come out? A massive solar flare destroys the ozone layer, annihilating almost all life on Earth, and leading to the intervention of annoying robots. While a mass coronal ejection really could hit Earth at any time, a sun-like star 100 light years away, called EK Draconis, literally just launched one of these things. The good news is even the worst solar storm probably wouldn't be as terrible as Finch as a movie. The bad news, while it wouldn't be building annoying robots bad, a coronal mass ejection could be pretty awful. Short of destroying the sun, there's nothing humans can do to prevent the solar flares. Now, then let's destroy the sun. See, Mr. Burns had it right. The sun is the only thing that could destroy the Earth. So we have to destroy the sun first. Now it all makes sense. Now 33 seasons of The Simpsons make sense. According to NASA, coronal mass ejections, CMEs, are large clouds of solar plasma embedded magnetic fields released into space after a solar eruption. If the Earth happens to be in the path of one of these ejections, and if the ejection is powerful enough, things could get very crazy very quickly. How bad could it get? Probably happen in your lifetime.
Yeah, today's Friday. Did he go crazy on Friday? Exactly. We wouldn't, if he knew that, it was fun to.
Okay. How should you prepare for a massive solar storm? On an individual level, preparing for a massive solar strike taking our planet is refreshingly doable. It isn't a zombie apocalypse or a nuclear war. First, remember the storm won't hurt you. So the worst result is your power and ability to communicate with others will be fried for a bit. Maybe a few days, maybe a month. Also, your 401k will probably tank as the economy reels. You can't do anything about transformers exploding from magnetic storms, but you can protect your household electrical system. Make sure your home is surge protected with a whole house surge protector and run-of-the-mill power strip surge protectors if you can. This is a good idea for both massive worldwide magnetic catastrophes and everyday power surges. A basic survival kit is essential. The day before the storm, unlike earthquakes and nuclear attacks, you'll likely have warning of a coming magnetic storm. The 1859 Canuck event was observed 19 hours before it hit, so you should at least half a day to brace yourself. Even if you didn't prepare ahead of time, you should still be able to fill containers with water, hit the grocery store for non-perishables, and otherwise mentally prepare for a week or so without being able to play Apex Legends. This is the time to charge all the batteries, contact your family, and make sure everyone else is prepared, even though they'll probably think you're crazy. When the systems fail, you won't be able to get in contact with everyone, and you definitely don't want to travel. Final step, unplug everything and wait for the lights in the sky.
Well, and I have in the cup.
Okay, whatever. Thanks. Thanks for annoying me. Space sleeping bag to solve astronauts' squashed eyeball disorder.
I forgot to set.
That's a weird one.
Oh. Yeah. So what do we? 10 to 15. 50. 15 days to Christmas, child.
15 days till Christmas. Anyway. Nobel, yeah, today's also the Nobel Prize Day. Nobel Peace Prize winners demand protection for journalists. Well, then maybe they should go out, learn to shoot, and protect the journalists. Oh, yeah. So for those of you who was wondering what's happening in New York City grants non-citizens right to vote in local elections. Yeah, after promising that was not the case, they went ahead and let non-citizens vote. No, we're not doing this to allow non-citizens to vote. The Dewey Decimal System. Today is Dewey Decimal System Friday. The Dewey Decimal System is what Conan the Barbarian used to teach kids in the movie UHF. It's what Professor Brainy Specs sets his clock to every night, the Dewey Decimal System. Rabbits like algae, if you don't know the Dewey Decimal System, then you have to go back to school. Rabbit Slug says hairless men need to get their hair colored. And then he says Pizza Hut. And then he says Pink Floyd. And he says not for Down Under. Mike Richards says Luna Pizza Hut featuring green cheese. Chrono says it's a monolith, buried, or a giant salt crystal. I'm not leaving YouTube, Chronos, and welcome back, Chronos. Chronos says looks more gray than white. No, it's white. I can assure you. Shearer's mate, says Chronos. Chronos says, I thought we were all robots in some kind of simulation, Bird Prey. We might be, but the simulation could send us a sun flare. Carlo Albanese says there's been a solar flare on its way for over a year now. Oh, and the supervolcanoes are due to erupt. The solar flares have hit. They come and they go without destroying anything. Chronos says zombies won't have much to eat these days. I blame Deej for all the soy farming. Yeah, I do too. And Carlo Albanese found a UFO smiley. Pfluger says Qapla, Kronos, and Bird of Prey. Qapla, Pfluger. Kronos has to buy Christmas vacation. Okay. Kronos says New York City is a shithole. It is. Kronos says de Blasio is going to try to run for governor. I think he's going to get a hard lesson if he tries to run for governor. But I hope he loses. If he wins for governor, I don't know. Carlo Albanese says Bird of Prey. Does that mean I can come to New York and vote for the Carogan party? Absolutely, Carlo. Tell him you're here to vote Carogan. Kronos says Caroga is better than New York. Think about that, indeed. Indeed. For a Jersey says Bird of Prey, Qapla. Qapla for a Jersey. Happy Friday. How are you? I am doing well, Forza. I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and do Dear Bobs. Okay. We got 3 Dear Bobs. Dear Bob, each one of us here will at one time in our lives look upon a loved one who is in need and ask the same question. We are willing help, Lord, but what, if anything, is needed? For it is true we can seldom help those closest to us. I don't believe that. We can often help those closest to us. Either we don't know what part of ourselves to give, or more often than not, the part that we have to give is not wanted. And so it is those we live with and should know who elude us. But we can still love them. We can love completely without complete understanding. Revlin McLean. Okay, well, if this is a famous saying or something, I've never heard it, and I would say I disagree with it. I think we can help the people we're closest with, and I don't see any reason why we couldn't. In fact, I'd say it's perhaps easiest to help those we're closest with. Captain Track says YouTube is a cesspool like Twitter. There are a few good places like Bird of Prey 5. Oh, thank you, Captain. Yeah, apparently peeps still Twitter, Kronos. Forza Jersey says Bird would actually be a better governor of New York than the last guy. Lol. Of course I would. I'd be a better governor than the last guy or the current woman or anyone else that's ever held the office. Dear Bob, hooray for boobies. That's it, dear Bob. Hooray for boobies. Well, you're not going to hear me say no to that. Carry on. Carry on, soldier. Carry on. Dear Bob, is it better to get a good deal on something you don't need or a bad deal on something you do need? Okay, well, that's very easy. You definitely, well, I guess it depends. I mean, if the deal is equal, all things equal, like 10% off, then you'd much rather get 10% off something you do need than something you don't need. I mean, I don't even know. I guess the only time it would become bad is if you get like 99% off something you don't need but might use, and yet, 5% over something you need. But, because let's face it, If you need it, then you need it. So there's no real situation where it's a bad deal if it's buying something you need. Unrelated follow-up. Do you need 2 tons of very ripe bananas? It was a great deal. Unrelated, no. I don't need any bananas. Thank you. Good luck with your 2 tons of very ripe banana. Jesus. Maybe Sissel Prey wants it. Not that she likes bananas. She doesn't. But you know what? You better not even joke about bananas, Sissel Prey. It's only going to cause problems. Chrono says, please don't stroke the bird. Chrono says, what was wrong with Giuliani? Nothing, but he wasn't governor. He was mayor many years ago. Chrono says, boobies, yay. Forza jersey says, amen to that. Richie Poole says, if de Blasio becomes governor of New York, Bird of Prey will move to Arizona. Vote de Blasio. Richie Poole says, boobies are a good thing. Chrono says, rest in peace, Arizona. Forza says, Rudy was great as a mayor. He's just too old now. Chrono says, Bird of Prey, do the motorboat. I'm lacking equipment on which to motorboat. Fluggers says, AZ is going to hit by an asteroid. No, she hates bananas, Chrono. She hates bananas and raisins. Anyway. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, so there's been a major change in the game I play. In Call of Duty Warzone, they got rid of the map that was based on an Eastern European Russian city and replaced it with a map of a Pacific island, approximately the same size. But I'll be honest, I don't feel the love. I don't feel the love of Verdansk. Now it's some island somewhere, and it just doesn't feel the same. Hello, the lovely Sherry. Qapla. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz is Qapla, Bird of Prey. We'll let the Black Widow spiders know you're playing a movie. No. I'm not heading to Arizona. The damn Black Widow spiders almost made a meal of me once. I was this close to one. My cousin, he's like, stop exactly where you are and don't move. That is not how you want to be told. You know something is bad. I mean, was it a snake? Was it a scorpion? I didn't know what it was. Anyway.
I called Monday or Tuesday.
Let's see. What do we got?
Just saying everything's fine.
Well, guys, I know this has been a short one, but to be completely, I'm shocked I made it on at all today. I was not doing great today. So I am sorry, but we seem to be through everything, and I don't feel the best. So I am going to end it here. Thank you all for hanging out, and I'm sorry. We'll be back. And Sunday, we will be doing Twilight Zone. We have 4 episodes this Sunday of Twilight Zone. It will end the 2nd season of Twilight Zone. I will see you guys then. Qapla all. Bird out. John DeMarco says, Bird, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Bird. Executive producer Sal Leibowitz says, change to Call of Duty location equal Birdo Prey 5. World Dying Online Tour. I want a tour t-shirt. Carlo Albanese says, praise the Super Jedi Bill. Enjoy a good brew, Captain Track. And as always, hail Karoga. Birdo Prey 5. Thank you, Kronos. Richie Pools says, take care. Darius says, feel better. Thank you. Carlo Albanese says, Sunday. Birdo Prey 5 might eat the out-of-date spam. Mom will pray safe for him while he reviews the Twilight Zone. Maybe. You don't have to leave, Kronos, but you can't stay here. Actually, you can stay here. I don't even mind. But wait, there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your Birdo Prey 5 needs. At the main Birdo Prey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, Birdo Prey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is Birdo Prey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.